Ladies and gentlemen of the audience and of the graduating class of Hawthorne School, it is with great pleasure that I now present the Clayman Award. The Clayman Award, the generous donation of Dr. and Mrs. Morris Clayman and their 5 children who are the graduates of Hawthorne, is presented annually to the young man and the young woman who demonstrate both potential and achievement in the fields of English literature, writing skills, and the use of the English language before an audience. The winners this year, and please come down, Wendy Warshaw and Robert Rich. Before the presentation of the class, I'd like to introduce Mr. Alfred Stern, Vice President of the Beverly Hills Board of Education. Mr. Stern.
Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Welcome to this happy event, and congratulations to the graduates and their long-suffering but always supportive families. Our theme is my responsibility and my involvement, which suggests that all of us must take charge of ourselves to avoid getting into the spot of declaring ourselves a victim. If we stay in charge, we have only ourselves to blame. We must decide on our priorities to ourselves, our family, and our community. The word commencement means to start again, but to be better prepared to deal with life than when you entered Hawthorne. As each of you gets closer to high school graduation, you will be exposed to new experiences. Certain commitments are required from you to continue the process of being successfully prepared to become an independent and effective citizen. A few of these are: 1. Commit to graduation from high school and college. 2. Expose yourselves to new ideas and experiences in order to learn more about yourself and how to react to change. Do your best in required courses, electives, and extracurricular activities. Be a very good listener. Ask for help. Don't assume. Work before play. Be in control of yourself. Don't blame others for disappointments. Set attainable goals. Keep your sense of humor and have fun. And good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Mr. Stern, family, and friends, it is now my privilege to present this graduating class of Hawthorne School. Over the past few days, I have had the pleasure of interviewing 124 of the 8th grade students who are about to graduate. I asked each student the same set of questions, and I hope that you enjoy the summary of their responses as much as I enjoyed speaking with them. First, some background on the class of '84. There are 128 students in the class. A third of the class has attended Hawthorne since kindergarten. Less than 10% are new this year. 93 of these students have been together 3 years or more. Now, this next piece of information did not come from the students. It concerns trips to the office. 72 8th graders were sent to the office for disciplinary purposes. Just a little more than half. I must say, however, that most of those students were sent only once. And in addition, several of their teachers have gone out of their way to tell me that it has been a real pleasure to work with this fine group of young adults. We have found them to be bright, pleasant, and considerate, and we shall miss them all. Each student was asked about one pleasant memory of Hawthorne. 3 answers made up most of the responses. Over 70 of the students said that they would recall good friends, favorite teachers, or getting good grades. Other fond memories included musical programs, helping the teachers, field trips, and, believe it or not, cafeteria food. Principal's special award for knowing what's really important in school, though, goes to the student who will never, never, ever forget nap time in kindergarten. The next question involved the student's most embarrassing moment. Most of their answers involved four basic kinds of events. So here are their situations, along with my favorite example of each. Situation number 1, getting into trouble. Example, I was running down the stairs. I tripped. I fell. I knocked over the principal. Situation number 2, making a spectacle of myself in class. Example, I was arguing violently with the teacher, and then I found out that I was wrong in front of the whole class. Situation number 3, being clumsy. Example, one day in front of all of my friends, I stuck my elbow into a cupcake. And situation number 4, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that prize goes to the young lady who suddenly found herself in the boys' bathroom. The next question asked about the student's most interesting academic experience. Science and social studies topped this year's students' favorites, but each of the following was also mentioned: spelling, algebra, foreign language, computers, math, technical arts, music, art, field trips, drug education, and learning to read way back in the first grade. Each student was asked to name then the person that they most admired. 66% of the students look up to their parents. Nearly 20% more admire another relative, such as a brother, sister, or grandparent. Families are very important at Hawthorne. The remaining answers were spread evenly among teachers, special friends, and other heroes. The sixth question dealt with the students' feelings about high school. Nearly every student was either excited, nervous, or both. The most common reasons for being nervous included being accepted, being picked on, hard classes, and getting lost. When asked what they were looking forward to, the most common answers included sports, the variety of classes and activities, and new friends. My favorite answer came from a student who said, "I'll have an opportunity to make a fresh start. When I finish, I want to have the self-satisfaction of knowing that I've tried my very hardest."